Hey y'all. Um, First and foremost, I want to say thank you to you know everybody who's watching this video, who's going to see this video, and look to support the movement I'm about to start. Um, I just want to thank everybody for if you rock with me, if you don't, just deciding and choosing that you're going to be a part of this journey with me. Um, it's a big announcement, and I'm just glad to share it with everybody and share what I'm about to be doing. So that being said, starting next week or the week after, I will be starting a podcast, a weekly podcast focused on listening to each other. Um, the reason why I started this podcast and I'm going to start this podcast is because, especially over this last couple of years and with what's been going on in the world the last couple months with the election and all that stuff, um, I've been watching the way people move and the conversations people have been having and the conversations, subsequently I've been having. And I just see a lack of listening. People doing a lot of talking, but not doing a lot of listening. So I'm starting this podcast to give people an opportunity to not only listen, but to be heard. Um, in this podcast, I will be having guests from all walks of life: psychologists, nurses, doctors, um, child care providers, musicians, artists. Um, so it's going to be big, you know. My goal is to give people an opportunity, even some of my friends and family and, people I know, an opportunity to just be heard. We're going to talk about everything. It's not just going to be about relationships and love, even though we'll talk about that stuff, but we're going to talk about real stuff that people don't like to talk about and put out in the open and, expose some things, about ourselves and about each other. So the first week I plan on having a guest. I haven't confirmed it with this person yet, but um, I plan to have guests weekly and just be able to communicate, man. I find that it's very difficult for people to communicate and allow themselves to listen. Everybody wants to talk, but nobody wants to listen. So my job is with this podcast to allow people to talk and to listen. Um, I don't believe I know it all. I don't believe I have all the answers. And that's why I'm doing this, because none of us know the answer to every question. And if you're only living in a bubble and you're not allowing yourself to hear other people's opinions and perspectives, how can you understand everything properly? How can you understand the world and the way it works if you're not allowing yourself to hear? So my goal with this podcast is to just hear people and be an opportunity and a platform for people to be heard. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my announcement. Um, be on the lookout for it. It's the Y.M.O podcast. Um, you'll see it on Facebook. I'll have it up on YouTube eventually. I'll post it on my Twitter. I'll get it on Spotify. I'm working on that as well. On Apple Podcasts, all of that stuff. So just be on the lookout for it. The Y.M.O podcast, which stands for Your Words, My Words, Our World. I want us to all be able to hear each other, speak on things. We'll be doing a podcast, but also there will be times when I'll be doing it live on Facebook, streaming, and all kinds of things. So, just be on the lookout for that in the next couple weeks. Some of you that are watching this video, you'll be getting an inbox from me in the next couple days regarding participation. Some of my musician friends, some of my psychology friends, therapist friends, you know, I'm just going to be reaching out to people just to get people involved. Um, you know, I'm not trying to act like I got it all together. I'm perfect, because I'm not. And that's why I want to do this, because I don't have a problem with being objective about where I'm at and real with myself. And because I'm able to communicate and listen to people when they speak, I think I'm a good person to be able to start something like this. Anybody who knows me knows that about me, that, I'm a good listener, and I know how to communicate. So, be on the lookout for the podcast, the Y.M.O podcast. Just be on the lookout for it. It'll be coming out in the next couple weeks. Thank you all for supporting this new journey and this new venture that I'm embarking on. I'm really excited about it. I'm just really excited for what I'm about to do. And I'm just hoping that y'all rock with me, support me, and, just get involved. You'll be able to send me questions. And like I said, I'll be having people on. I'll have at least one guest a week. Hopefully it'll be a 2 podcast a week thing. If you know anything about Patreon, I'm going to start a Patreon that goes along with it, where you can actually get the video and the audio and see it in advance, because I'll be recording multiple episodes in a week, and then putting them out as we go. So, just thank you for supporting, and hope y'all have a blessed day. Peace.
I gotta go out and get it. 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 Woke up that morning, I looked in the mirror, said I gotta go out and get it. I gotta go out and get it. I gotta go out and I gotta I gotta go out and get it. 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 Woke up that morning, I looked in the mirror, said I gotta go out and get it. I gotta go out and get it. I gotta go out and get it. Wow. I've been in the lab all day, whipping with the flambe. Team on my belly, LeBron, ayy. We go gorilla, no Harambe. Got the call, grandma died. I ain't really been the same since. Tryna get it like right now. I ain't nothing you should play with. You ain't with me, you just in the way. I ain't coming in for second place. Rappers looking like some dinner place. Don't believe me, let me demonstrate. Only attention, man, I gotta climb. Put in the